So React hooks. So these are the basis for React. So understanding this 100% will give you an upper hand, okay, in doing React projects. Okay. So first we will look on what are hooks. Okay. So useState is a hook, and what are hooks? So we all know that there is a hook like this, right? This is also a hook, and it has a sharp edge, okay, so that we can take things. The same purpose is for hooks. We can update, track data with hooks. Okay. For generally in React we use hooks for state management. Hooks is for state management. And what is state? So state is nothing but it is like if we need to track or update certain data without wasting much time, we use state. Okay. For tracking application data, tracking or updating, okay, we use state. So state, for example, you have seen in your e-commerce site, okay, for example, if this is a e-commerce site, you will come to know that there is a wish list, right? In every e-commerce site there is a wish list. Wish list is there is a symbol like this, and when you click on a product, and here there will be a symbol for wish listing. When you click on that, it will immediately go to the wish list folder, okay, without even 1 second. That will go to wish list folder, okay, wish list menu, and you will not find any reloading, no reloading of the page. And you can also see the wishlisted item by clicking on the wish list. This is the purpose of a state, okay. You can track and you can update within a pinch of seconds using state. So state has many applications. The advanced version, if you want to use, you can use Redux. Redux is for advanced state management system. So this is a simple example where what state is, okay. This is a simple example, okay. So there are advanced levels, there are medium levels of that, and we will discuss that in further, okay. So just understand that if you want to what state is, you just understand that state is if we need to track application data or properties, we use state, okay. And also states keep changing. For example, If we look at humans, there are many states for a human. One can be happy, one can be sad, one can be angry. Okay, so based on time, these keeps changing. Okay, similarly in React also, state keeps changing. We can change the states according to the time. So that's the main application of state. Okay, and we will discuss about hooks. As I said earlier, hooks are of different types. Okay, there are many hooks in basic. There are many basic hooks in one of that is use state. Okay, so there are three rules for hooks. One is hooks can only be called at the top level of a component. Okay, if a component is there, you need to call at the top level of the component. Okay, second one is that hooks can only be called inside React function components. Hooks can be only called inside React function components. Okay, and third one is hooks cannot be conditional. Okay, you cannot conditions in hooks. Okay, so you can also design custom hooks. What are custom hooks? So there are many hooks, as I told you: use effect, use state, and use callback, etc. Some inbuilt hooks in React. Okay, there are also custom hooks. Custom hooks are like they can be made to build our own custom state logic, to build our own custom state logic. And how to identify them? How to identify them? Custom hooks start with use, example use fetch, etc. Okay, start with use. So there are inbuilt also start with use, but how to identify them? We know that these are the inbuilt. There are only 6 inbuilt hooks in React. Okay, so remaining that start with use are custom hooks. Okay, and these are the types of hooks. Inbuilt hooks. Okay, one is use state, and second one is use effect, and third one is use ref, fourth one is use reducer, fifth one is use callback, sixth one is use memo, seventh one is use layout. These are the inbuilt hooks in React. Okay, inbuilt. These are inbuilt. That are already there in React. Okay. So now we will discuss about use state. So why use state is used? So that is used for managing state. Okay. And state is something that changes over time. And to track data or properties. Okay. So basically there are two parts in. So I will write a use state, okay, so that you can understand the syntax. Okay. So as we said in hooks can be only be called hooks can only be called at the top level of the component. Hooks can only called inside React function component. So you cannot just write starting use state. You cannot write like this. Okay, you can only write inside a React function component. So you need a function component to write use state. So above your use state, you should be having function and a function name. For example, here favorite color. I am giving a function name favorite color. Okay, and putting the brackets. Then I am putting the constraints for the use state. Okay, so const color set color equal to use state equal to red. Okay. So what just happened? Okay, so as I said, first point is that you can only write a use state or a hook inside a functional React component. So here it is the functional React component. Okay, and so the syntax is generally look here what is this? Here this is an array, right? So use state is a array. Okay, one thing is that it is the current state. This is the current state. Okay, and set, the word that starts with set is called the updating state, and after use state, this data is called the initial data. Okay, initial data that is passed to the current state. Okay, so there are mainly three parts for a use state. So that is basically written in a object, written in an array, then that has a current state, then there's updating state, then initial data. Okay, so there is three things. There is a current state, an updating state, and an initial data. So initial data is the first data that we give without any button click or its initial phase. Okay, then there is return, and here it is a fragment. As you all know that we cannot write we need to write React with a fragment or a div statement. Okay, so here comes h1, my favorite color. Don't worry, I will discuss this all in detail, don't worry that. And here we are putting a button so that the state can change. Okay, type is equal to button, on click is equal to set color blue, and button the. Okay, so what just happened? So here we first wrote a use state that should be inside a functional component. So we wrote function favorite color. Inside that we just defined our use state, and use state generally has a current state, updating state, and an initial data. Okay, so then we just returned what we need to give output. So the fields are my favorite color is color. So to transfer a current data, we use curly brackets. So this is the current state. Okay, color is the current state, so we just does not have any color. So the things that we want to change, okay, this is the color, and what we need to update is in circular brackets. Okay, in circular brackets, look here, there is a circular bracket. Color, set color, so here the thing that we need to update, set color. So we define the set color here. So what we need to update, okay, here is the thing that we write what we need to apply. And here it is the current state we defined here. My favorite color is color. Okay, so the current state is generally in curly brackets, and the thing that we need to update is in circular brackets. Okay, we will just look upon the output. Okay, so this is the code, and when we click on this button, okay, it will change. Okay, that is the thing. Okay, so we just imported the use state hook, and here is the array that we define our use state, and this is the initial data that is passed, and that's red. Okay, so here it is red, the initial data that is passed. Then here we the thing to be updated, we define that it here. Okay, so we define that it here, set color blue, so the string will change to blue on click. Whenever we click on that, it will change. Okay, so this is the field where we need to update our initial state. Okay, so this is the place where we need to change or update. Okay, so that we did it in h1 heading. Then we defined a button, and here it is, and type is equal to button, and on click that will change to, the text will change to blue. So blue is the name for button is written is blue. Then these are the fragments. We all know that we can only write a return statement in React in fragments or div. Here we use fragments. Fragments are like this. Okay, then these are just for browser purposes. Okay, so now we will look on the live. Okay, so now we click on blue, the thing is changed into blue. Okay, so the initial thing is red. Okay, when we click on blue, that is changed into blue without any updation. Okay, without any updation, if we refresh that, we need refresh because we are initial state. We need initially the thing is red. Okay, so my favorite color is color. Okay, now we click on that. Without refreshing, that thing is changed into blue. That's it for use state. The thing that we need to understand is that use state can be used for updating keep track of strings, numbers, boolean, arrays, and object. These all things we can do with, we can change or track with use state. Okay, we can change or track strings, numbers, booleans, arrays, and objects. So generally the structure of a React page is like that. We have a function and a function name, then we define our state or use state. Okay, then we have a return statement and we have a div or a, here we write where or what we need to update. Okay, okay, so generally there is hooks is written on the top. Okay, so can only be called at the top level of a component, so we write this in the top. Okay, here after return we where or what we need to update. Here we inside the fragments we write where or what we need to update. So when we look upon where examples where use state is used, we will look on that. So we can use it for counter, you can use it for toggle visibility, you can use it for form input, you can use it for checkbox, you can use it for drop down, you can use it for counter with step, you can use it for multi-field form, to-do list, timer, model dialog, etc. These are the things that we can use with the help of use state. Okay, that's